All right, we're here with Jeff. Jeff, thanks for coming over. Jeff is actually here. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. Really cool. This is like the Armory.
Yeah,
the Armory channel. This is the home base.
This is the hub.
HQ. So, no, I'm really happy to be here, man. I just want to meet the dogs.
You want to meet the dogs?
I want to meet the dogs.
All right. We're going to go to double action.
Yeah.
Do a class with Ron.
Mm-hmm.
And Ron,
yep,
you're going to flourish.
Pete and I thought we'd do a little update with how Ron is doing with his shooting and give him a little bit of a lesson. Today we're going to be covering one-handed work, and I'm going to give him the fuller lesson. You know, I told Pete that I only want certain things to be in here, otherwise I'm just giving away all my curriculum. But what you'll see is Ron working two-handed, dominant hand only, and then support hand only, and kind of how he does with that, and you'll kind of get a little bit of my coaching with that. As far as what I personally believe and what I recommend is that we should divide our training into thirds, okay? So that a third of it's two-handed, a third of it's dominant hand only, a third of it's support hand only, so that regardless of the circumstances, regardless of which appendage we have use of, we're still really accurate and really deadly with our fire. You know what I mean? Again, contextualizing this for saving our lives and the lives of our loved ones, we need to have those skills present, okay? You're not gonna rise to the occasion, so to speak. You're gonna default to the level of training that you have mastered, okay? It's a common kind of thing that we say in the training world. So you got your training ammo, your full metal jacket stuff loaded in, got your spare mag with all that stuff in, cool, okay. So one good way, just as a purely for a drill, purpose of drilling it, is what we could do with the gun. Okay, we're also going to be going over how to draw support hand only, but I'm not going to have that in the video. I asked Pete not to put it in. What I'm going to do is when I'm firing the gun, okay, with my right hand, one easy way for me to get good repetitions of shooting with my left hand as well will be I'm firing, and what we're going to do with this neat little target from PDT, Personal Defense Training, you can look them up, another good training company, is we'll be going for the top right square with our right hand and the top left square with our left hand. So we get a little bit of shot accountability and see how we can further dial that in. So what I'm going to do here is fire one round, bang. As soon as I get back on my front sights, reset my trigger finger's going to come high and away. And I'm going to press my thumb into the right side of the slide, thereby creating an opening for me to slide my support hand in and take a shot with my left side, okay? So again, it's purely for drill purposes, but it gets you some good repetitions. Bang, bang, etc., etc., okay? And then when the gun goes dry, get into reloading the gun one-handed. So purely a drill purpose, but a good way to do it. Okay. Support hand is injured, just bring it to the center line of your chest. Okay, nose over your toes, get aggressively with the gun. Get your good sight picture, focus intently on your front sight, and go ahead and press out, press out, press out. Okay, finger hide away for 1 second. Now you see how you're really rigid upright? It's not anatomically really correct. So what we're gonna do is just rotate over just about 45 degrees, not full thug, but about halfway between civilized and thug, okay? So go ahead and give me one round right to the one square. You're flying, okay. So what did you do? You flew off the trigger and you started looking at the target. What happened? Not very good decisive results with your bullet, right? So I want you to go ahead and get on your front sight, okay? And place your finger on the trigger and place the front sight where you want the bullet to go, and give me one more round. Stay on your front sight, reset your trigger. And again. Reset. Cease fire, finger behind the way. Okay, go ahead and reholster, and let's just go ahead and diagnose a couple things.
What the fuck is bad?
So, what were you about to say? Something's bad?
I was just bad. I don't know.
Okay, a couple things. One, this isn't horrible. We just got to migrate it over. These ones, not entirely sure what's going on, but one thing that you're doing is I'd prefer if your thumb was flagged. So just like when we're in our draw stroke process, okay, I draw it up, I keep it flagged until my hands meet at position 3, and that's when I'm going to solidify my grip, okay? But when I'm shooting one-handed, watch what happens with the musculature back here, okay? So thumb to middle finger. Now when I flag this finger, I'm going to go ahead and actuate more musculature. It's going to help me keep that, my grip gets a lot more rigid, okay? And I can go ahead and maintain and control that tool a little bit more, okay? So I want you to do the same thing again. Do we have a tape here? I have tape. What I want to do is I want to take these guys up. Anything that you're unhappy with, which really, for the purpose of this, should be everything outside of this round. Anything on the line, for the purposes of what we're doing, will count. Okay, so this round counts. These guys, not so much. Right about here should be okay. All right. So I want you to dominant hand only. Draw out your firearm. Step forward a little bit with your right foot. So press it out. So you got this weird kind of like you look like you're on like a shoebox, like an Air Jordan thing. Just bring your foot back a little bit. Okay. Tilt the gun over a little bit. Flag that thumb now and activate. See the difference? Yeah. Can you feel the difference a little bit there? Yeah, now I want you to get on that front sight, get your perfect sight picture, place the front sight where you're at the round to go, and begin applying gentle linear pressure. Can you see the rear sight?
No, I can see the.
Okay, pause. What can you see right now? Go to full extension.
That's all blurry at this point, kind of.
Everything's blurred.
Oh,
okay.
not the front sight that much, but.
Okay, so this is one of the things we have to, pay special attention because Ron has a special need as far as his eyesight goes. So we'll try to kind of work with this a little bit. If you bring it back a little further. See, the problem is that natural physiological response, go ahead and holster up for 1 sec, please. Natural physiological response to a threat would be to thrust the arms outward, okay? So we're gonna take that into account, 1. And 2, this is repeatable pretty much. I mean, I can close my eyes regardless of which hand I'm going with, and because I'm going to the natural, it's repeatable because I'm going to the natural extension travel of my arms, okay? So I'd like you to be able to work at that full extension. And this is also, Ron on the ride over, we were talking about possibly having him use an RMR, some kind of red dot on the pistol, which I know that there are a lot of merits to it, but I'd like for Ron to get an experience maybe using that, because with his eye limitation, that might be a very good idea. So if maybe I can get Pinot or something to set up a gun or some shit. Pinot, you want to send me a gun? I'm messing with you. All right, so let's go ahead and try that one more time and try to get a little bit more physical, kinesthetic kind of feedback with you getting that locked out with a perfect sight picture. Support hand up. Support hand up, settle out of the body. Okay, and press out to extension. So what feels like you've got a good sight picture right now? Does that feel good? As far as where the gun is sitting in your hand, natural alignment kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and press that front sight on that thing and begin applying the linear pressure. Pressure. High right now. I can tell you're high right now. Lower your front sight a little bit to the center of that. Same general vicinity. You got a nice group, but you got to lower that front sight some. Again, front sight. Flag your thumb. Cant the gun over a little bit. There you go. Okay, now, from here, as you saw in the last video, so now I want you to perform a one-handed reload, dominant hand only. Go ahead. Smooth as fast. Good. Man, make sure I want you to tap that sucker real hard on the belt line to ensure that magazine is seated. Invert it and rack it away from the bottom. So you did good.
So I did.
But make sure that every single time, just like when I insert that guy hard and rack it, I want to make sure that that magazine is seated, because if I merely place that magazine in there, bring it out and rack it, but it wasn't fully seated, then what do I got? It comes up. I got shit. So press out. I want you to return to the holster the same way that you came out. So bring back to count 3, count 2, and count 1. 3, 2, yep.
No, I can't use my other.
Okay, so much improved actually, okay? You can see that when well, maybe you could see when you're watching that the video back. I wasn't actually looking at where his rounds were impacting. I was just watching his hand. Okay, and your hand was more or less returning to that natural place where you had it before. Okay, so you're building a little bit of consistency. When you're up here, I can tell the gun would go off, and then you just bring it back to the general vicinity. That's when you were hitting high and shit. So I want to do that again. And then I want to start working left-handed, and we'll do that drill that I presented earlier where you're just pushing to the side of the slide, rebuilding, pushing to the side of the slide, rebuilding, okay? Okay, so Ron just said, I said much improved, and Ron said, yeah, but I'm pissed about this. Here's the thing, this is my Zen moment. Typically people have to pay for this, but I want you to have this. Which shot is the most important shot? Did we talk about this before?
Yeah.
Oh, good, 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 so it'll be organic. Which shot is the most important one?
The one that hits him.
Okay, fair, fair. You know, actually, I got a lot of really interesting, good feedback from people when they say stuff like that. A lot of people say the first shot. A lot of people say whatever shot. You know what I mean? The last shot. I don't know.
The killer shot.
What I will say, my like Zen thing, is which shot is the most important shot? This one. Now it's this one. Now it's this one. So the shot that you are firing is the most important shot. You cannot take back the one you just fired, and you really have no control over the one the next round in the magazine. So control the shit that you can control, get the gun in, okay, in the fight, continue fighting, but this shot is the most important shot. Now this one. So if you miss with the last one, make this one count, make this one count.
Nothing you can do about the past. Can't turn the clock back.
See what I'm saying? That's like my Zen thing.
See what I'm saying?
See, man? See what I'm saying?
All right. What was wrong with your cadence?
Too slow in between shots?
First one and the second one, you kind of established a bit of a cadence, and then you took just all the time in the world. You broke your cadence. Give me 3 more rounds. Bang, click, bang, click, bang, click. Okay?
Yep. Bang.
Load that thing. Finger hide away. Yep. So this will typically be when I'm yelling at the top of my lungs, move, move, move! You know, your gun goes dry, you don't want to reload, but I understand that we have to kind of keep it in the frame, okay? So if I'm here and I'm shooting, and my gun goes dry, I want to fucking hightail it out of here, right?
I didn't know if you wanted me to do. I know that, but I didn't.
Right. Well, that's why I wasn't yelling at you, and probably why you didn't do it is because you want to keep on frame. So let's take a look. Improved. Still kind of maintaining that fist-sized grip. These guys are actually on the line, so improvement. Yes?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm much more happier with that.
That's better.
Good. Now what I want to do is get the left hand involved. And look, he goes like this. So I want to get the left hand involved. So what we'll do is say what?
I said cut. No.
So dominant hand only. Draw out. Take a half step back. Just right about there. Okay. Now give me 1 round through the tube. Yep. Press into the side of the slide. See how that creates the opening right there? Slide your support hand in. Finger hide away from the trigger. Build your hip, build your grip, build your grip, build your grip, build your grip. Okay. Change your foot position so you're not all kind of crazy. Cant over to the side a little bit. Flag your thumb and right. Superimpose that front sight where you want it to go. And using perfect trigger discipline and reset, go ahead and press. Okay. Finger hide away. Right up there. Press your thumb into the side. Create that opening. And what are you going to do? Slide that thumb forward. Good. Change your foot position. So you're high right now. There you go. Finger hide away. Switch your hands. And you switch your hands. So watch this, push over. Good. And now reluctantly reholster. Okay. Why do your shit with your eyes?
Nobody else, you fog up real big, or just me?
I pull mine out like a quarter of an inch.
You gotta let air. You gotta get air in there.
If you hug them against your head, you're just gonna fog like a motherfucker. Can't over slightly, can't over slightly. Flag that thumb. And holster. Okay. A little improved. And still a little bit improved, okay? That guy a little high, I had to make that up, but working on getting this a little bit. And now here's the thing is like, I'm not gonna be able to make Ron, or anybody for that matter, a master over the course of maybe we'll dedicate 20 minutes to this, 15 minutes. But I wanna show you what and how to practice so that you can practice, you know what I mean? So you're at the range, bang, transfer it over, bang, and then we'll get into draw stroke, and when we get into draw stroke with your support and only, we'll start delivering to these rounds in here. Or these rounds into the center of the target, okay? How's that sound? Good, cool. So we just finished the lesson. We had Ron do some support and only draw stroke and reloading work and stuff like that. This is where we got to. This is just a second target. I think that we went through, what, about 60, not very many rounds. There's more coaching and coaching you through the equation. Okay. But considering Ron has, what, nerve damage in your right hand, bad eyesight or compromised eyesight and everything. Not real bad. And what happened was towards, what are you going to say something? You look like you're ready.
I'm just laughing at myself.
No, but not a bad job. And look, I mean, if the best thing for Ron to do at this moment is to start delivering lead treatment to someone, ideally we're aiming for, we're getting them in these vital areas, the heart area, and, a headshot is more difficult, but if we're going for like high upper chest area, then this is pretty much acceptable. You know what I mean? What are the alternatives? Ron only missed completely one round, and that was with left hand. And I'm not sure exactly, I don't recall exactly when that was in the shooting of that, but not real bad, Ron, but this shows you, what you kind of need to work on. You know what I mean?
Mind you, I can't see out of this eye. So.
Right. So you're battling a couple different things. What actually wound up happening was your draw stroke wound up looking considerably smoother with your support hand, and your shot-to-shot recovery was better. Like and Pete, you were watching, his cadence was also better with both hands. So yeah. I would say there was a pretty good improvement for that, and you kind of see what you need to work on. You have thoughts about that stuff?
Wow, it's a lot more difficult with one hand, especially your left hand. That was my first time ever shooting my left hand, ever.
Good.
It's different.
I like his reloading also with the one hand reloading.
Reloading looked good. Yeah, I mean, we worked on that in one lesson with dominant hand only shooting. You're reloading only dominant hand shooting. Excuse me. You're reloading dominant hand only. I'm just not going to get that. I think I'm ahead of myself. Was good. Okay, you worked on reloading with your support hand only as well, and it looked like you were doing, the proper thing. Bring out the holster, tap rack, get back into your draw stroke, because that's how we're building consistency and stuff. But not terrible, Ron. So now when you go to the range, I want you to work on two hand only, dominant hand only, support hand only shooting.
Yeah,
However,
like I'm going to shoot your roof.
Right. However, what I want to do though, real quick, is wrap up with some two-handed shooting, because I don't want the last thing you're doing being one-handed shooting. Understand? Okay. Brain works in weird ways. We want to make sure that he's getting a good positive repetition of, if he's got two hands, usable, serviceable hands, using that. See what I'm saying? Okay. So let's go ahead.
See
So 5 rounds in the heart, two hands, strike! Scan, locked elbow, locked wrist, thumb on out seam, hand up. Talk on the phone. All right, come on back, migrate over here a little bit, and top off the gun. What are you doing reloading down there? What's that bullshit about? 6 rounds, the heart. Cease fire. Okay, finish. I want you to scan. How do you scan? Really look around, really look around, really look around, really look around.
Left, right.
Yep.
Finger on the outseam, thumb on the outseam.
Good. Yeah, talk through if you want. I like
On
that.
the outseam, walking around.
Need medical school about your shit.
Folks kicking at the piece of tape.
Okay, it's time to migrate back up here and safely reholster. Okay, let's see what you did.
Damn it, that was fucking hot.
That's what happens. So here we go. So good. I wanted to make sure that we wrap on two-handed skills. You know what I mean? But pretty good, man. It's
good.
Not bad. The first rep that you did, your cadence was a little bit better. It was a little bit more consistent. Second cadence of the 6 rounds, I think I called, was a little bit more kind
To tell you
of.
the truth, the last time I was actually counting the rounds, so I was paying attention to the round count. And
Well, you want to kind of like bang, 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 bang. So, but pretty good. You're coming along, getting those shots off, getting the reload. Go ahead, talk.
I feel. No, I'm sorry. I didn't even cut
No,
you off.
fuck it. No, go.
I feel more confident, definitely with 2 hands, without a doubt. I mean, I just want to say that.
You would not be in the minority. You know what I mean? So, but again, like for my money, and what I want to train people to do is to be competent with 2 hands, dominant hand only, support hand only. So when the chips are down, I mean, if you're already in the small percentage of people that are attacked when they draw the gun and they get the gun in the fight kind of thing, I think that the odds are already so bad that you're probably, you know, if you're exchanging blows, blades, and bullets with this person, that, you know, the loss of one of these hands, and think about this. You got martial arts training, you don't have martial arts training, let's say you default and just wham, okay, and the guy goes like this, and now you shattered all this shit, okay, all these bones and these knuckles and stuff, and now you don't have the use of this limb. You gotta be able to negotiate that. You gotta be able to stay in the fight. And this is also food for thought of being able to deploy a support side only weapon, i.e. a bladed weapon, and start stitching with that. You know, if you need to get tactical pressure and keep tactical pressure on this person that's intent on harming yourself and your loved ones, do you have any other choice?
No, not really.
No. Not if you want to go home, and not if you want to save your loved one. Or at least do everything in your power to do those 2 things.
Right.
So that was a lesson. Thank you, Ron. I think you really again brought a good open mind and stuff. Had to pull you away from beating yourself up about stuff because again these are learned skills. But good job, and thanks for having me again, Pete.
Hey, no problem, Jeff.
Thanks,
for coming
Peter. I
by.
love you. You're the man.
Oh, there's love there. There's love.
Yeah,
That was sweet.
I get
Next
my
time,
twisted
Ron, when
forever.
Jeff trains you, don't eat a whole sleeve of hot peppers and
Are there any-
pimento and garlic. How
Are
does
there any
that
left?
smell?
I mean, I would like one.
Yes, there is.
Okay.
Let's go get some.